God has a plan. Even if we don't see it, even if we don't understand it, God has a plan. And I say that because Peter's locked up, and we know how this is going to end, amen? I'm preaching to a bunch of Bible readers this morning. You've read Acts chapter 12, I'm sure. If you're here Wednesday nights, listen, we know very well and good what happens here. We know that God is going to work a miracle. Peter, he's going to be set free. This is wonderful. This is a good thing. But we need to understand God's will for someone else's life might not be God's will for my life. It might not. However, that doesn't mean that God doesn't have a plan. That doesn't mean that God is not in control. And I'll show you what I mean. We just talked about that. Look with me back at verses 1 and 2. We're told, now about that time, Herod the king stretched forth his hand to vex certain of the church. And he killed James, the brother of John, with the sword. James was beheaded. Can I ask you, why was James executed, although Peter was set free? Why was the apostle James executed, but the apostle Peter was set free? Surely God loved both of these men. Would you not agree? Absolutely. Both have been called to be apostles. Both have walked with the Lord. Both loved the Lord. However, the outcome looked very different for these two men. Was this a punishment? Did God turn his back on James? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You say, then why was James executed and Peter was set free? It's because God has a plan, even if we don't see it. Amen? Even if we don't understand it, even if we think it's impossible for anything good to come from that situation, God still has a plan.